This video is powered by, as always, entertainment. If you enjoyed this content, consider becoming a patron over on patreon.com/asalways for access to the Patreon exclusive podcast, The Kill Connor Clubhouse, early access to the Cinema Room podcast, being part of polls for future videos, and other early access material. With that said, please enjoy the video. Deck the halls with boughs of gamer. So well everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Quickfire Topics, the series where I take your guys' topics from Twitter, so if you want to be involved, go and follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description. Today we're doing a special episode, an advent calendar special, a Christmas one. As you can see, I'm wearing a hat and we've got a tree. So that's all you need. So I've got some Christmas themed topics here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into these topics. So without further ado, let's just fucking hop into the topics. Topic number 1 is from Igor, who says, which advent calendar do you prefer? The Frozen 2 one or the Paw Patrol one? Yeah, what am I actually doing? I can't believe I picked this. What the fuck? I mean, Frozen 2. Because, I mean, for one, it's Frozen 2. Second of all, I just think it's a better put together advent calendar. It just looks, something about it looks a lot nicer, a lot cleaner. Paw Patrol one's a bit all over the place for me, I think. Yeah. You're welcome. Next up's from Mario5380, who says, describe the meaning of Christmas. What does it mean to you? Now let me tell you, Mario, the meaning of Christmas, it's not about, you know, materialistic things. It's not about, you know, getting gifts, although that's great. It's not about, you know, the food, although that's great. It's not even really about the Christmas spirit or Christmas trees or, you know, any of that stuff. It's not about religion. Well, kind of is about religion. I'll explain. It's really about gaming. Bringing all of the gamers together under one sort of, you know, we can all come together at one time a year and do gaming, and I think that's really the meaning of Christmas. Bringing the gamers together, gamers that are usually split apart by their differences in video game preference. Instead of telling each other to kill yourself, we tell each other to kiss yourself and be happy gaming with each other. It's really nice and happy. It's good. Gaming's sick. Next one's from Ozzy, who says, do you think Sinter Klass should be a Christmas tradition? Look, I want to say yes, but also no, though. Hang on. Let's do a test for anybody. I want you to go, if you're not from the Netherlands, just anywhere else in the world, right? Go, right now, I want you to, at this point in the video, go take your phone to your mum or your dad or your significant, whoever, you know, go take your dog. Go take your phone to somebody else that's not been watching the video. And I want you to play this section right here. Do you think that this should be a Christmas tradition? Exactly. No. Okay, let's move on. Next one up is from Ethan Fishy, who says, in shopping centres, we allow kids to sit on the laps of random elderly men dressed as Santa Claus wearing fake beards. These old men could literally be anyone, but we don't question whether or not this is ethical. Why? I've always questioned it. I guess I've thought about it. Like, it is a little bit weird, isn't it? Like, we're just sort of letting our kids, just sit on the lap of a bunch of random old people, because you wouldn't normally. But I guess you trust that they've been well looked, like they've got good background checks. They're not just like random men that could be, you know, sex offenders. And I suppose it's wholesome in that sense, because as long as they are all fine, it's keeping, you know, the magic of Christmas. Someone has devoted their free time. Sometimes, most of the time, they don't really get paid. Sometimes they're volunteering to do it, which is a bit weird. But I guess it's wholesome if they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. Maybe they're really Santa. Maybe the people sitting in shopping centres are the real Santa Clauses of the world. They just want to, you know, these are people that genuinely just, you know, want to make children happy. And so, you know, it's wholesome because it's, you know, keeping the magic of Christmas alive for kids, I guess. I'm sure a couple of them, you know, are sex offenders, but that's, you know, besides the point. I don't think a majority of them are. I think a majority of them are just, you know, good blokes that just want to, you know, be Santa, I guess. It's a bit weird, actually. Next up is from Oliver, Furious Coco, who says, please educate the uneducated on the best Christmas song. Okay, well, if you don't know, then I mean nothing I say is gonna, because you should know this. This should be common knowledge. You should know what the best Christmas song is. If you don't, as soon as the clock strikes 12 on December 1st, it just turned December 1st. If your immediate thought isn't, oh, need to listen to Fairy Tale of New York, then you're a moron and you're just simply wrong when it comes to Christmas music. That's just, and probably wrong when it comes to everything, actually, because that is the world's only certainty, is that Fairy Tale of New York is the best Christmas song and potentially the only Christmas song. So, you know, that's just how it is. That's just how it be sometimes, chief. Next one's from Dante's Inferno 2.0, who says, favorite Home Alone movie? I mean, only like 3 movies count. There's a few of them though, aren't there? The first one is a classic in the sense that you can always go back to it and watch it. But also 2 is as well. Like, the second one's really good still, because it does something different. It adds some, you know, some nice morals in there, and Donald Trump is in it. So what more do you really need out of a Home Alone movie, you know? I think it depends. I think I'd have to rewatch them, but 1 and 2 are up there as, you know, the best, because I think they're both fucking solid. Probably the first one, though. Next up's from Kevin Crow, who says, what's your favorite Christmas movie? My favorite Christmas movie? Shit. Okay, I tell you, it's either The Polar Express, The Santa Claus, because I like that the title is a pun, or that, what's it called? Mickey Mouse's Twice Upon a Christmas. I don't remember. It's the one that includes like a bunch of mini Disney stories but set at Christmas, and there's the one where Pluto runs away and becomes a reindeer, and there's one where Donald just really wants to drink some hot chocolate and his family are being cunts, and then he learns to organize a choir to sing Christmas music, and his family's like, oh, Donald, you do like Christmas, don't you? And he's like, so any of those. Next one's from Josh, who says, what's your favorite piece of media, game, TV show, film, etc. that is based around Christmas or has a Christmas themed part of it? Yep. Owen Brain says, favorite meat with Christmas dinner. Now look, I know turkey is like the thing to have, but I've never really been a huge fan of it. It sort of tastes like chicken, but like if the chicken had been fucking strangled before, you know, being served. Probably lamb. Lamb is a go-to good meat for any dinner, I think. Lamb's solid. So yeah, I think probably lamb probably is the best meat. Really, it's a good meat, you know. So yeah, turkey shit. Next up is from Tier D. From, oh, I'm getting flashbacks to Greedfall. Nah, don't want that. That game was, yeah, it was good at the time. Don't ever want to think about it again, though. Feels like an alternate universe where everything's really depressing. Rank the Quality Street chocolates from best to worst. I'll do you one better. Let's do a tier list, because that meme's still alive. Okay, so we've got the Quality Streets. Let's rank them in their correct order. They're fucking bad. Max says, how has the festive season felt different this year? Decorating, being in your own home? Are there any popular Christmas foods or drinks that you can't stand? Those are 2 topics, Max. You're allowed 1. No, stop it for breaking the fucking rules. It's felt the same, to be honest. Christmassy, nice. Putting up decorations felt good. I think it's felt more Christmas spirity than previous years, because I think I got to a point where, I don't know, it felt the same, and like it kind of died down a bit. But being in my own place and like having, you know, being able to put up this tree behind me, doing the advent calendar again, doing all the decorations downstairs, like it feels very good and nice and Christmassy. So actually, I think this is a good year. It's been one of the best in a while, so that's great. I've been really enjoying all this stuff. I can't wait to do like streams late at night. Like we're gonna do Little Inferno as part of the advent calendar. We've got the Game Awards. We've got State of Play coming up on the 10th. That's gonna be all really, really fun. And then Christmas Day is gonna be a nice time as well. So I'm really looking forward to all the Christmas stuff to come. So it's been good. It's been a good Christmas, I think. Is there any food and drinks you can't stand? Turkey. Get it out of here. Next up's from Walshy, Team Fox, who says, When do you think it's acceptable to put up your Christmas tree? December 1st. You know, any day in December is fine. If you don't have the time to do it at the beginning of December, that's fine. If you're putting it up in November, I'm sorry, but you're gonna catch hands, cunt. November is not Christmas. December is Christmas. December 1st to 25th, but like also it kind of runs until like New Year, you know, it kind of just sort of runs over, and like it's alright to have your Christmas decorations still up on like December 30th, you know, it's still fine. But don't put it up in don't put Christmas decorations up in November. I will slap the shit out of you. I'll fine you and I'll fucking dislocate your jaw. And finally, from I'm Just a Guy, I don't really know what to write, so I'll just say that on one Christmas, my brother literally told my grandpa to shut the fuck up because he was playing with an R2-D2 robot he got that year. Thank you. That's real. That's true Christmas, isn't it? Telling your grandfather to shut the fuck up. Thank you for joining me for this Christmassy episode of Quickfire Topics. I hope you enjoyed. It's probably a bit shorter than usual, but that's really the art of Quickfire Topics, is to be quick fire and not long fire. So, there you go. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode, for another advent calendar. And with that said, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.